Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Devrel the Machine Davis, and this is the Rumblemania Slam Survivor Show. And today we're doing 2017 Royal Rumble preview, or pretty much my prediction show for the Royal Rumble this year. Right now, SmackDown's going on. It's Tuesday, and SmackDown's going on, and there's a lumberjack match between Dean Ambrose and The Miz for the IC title, so you'll see that in the background going on. But any which way, I want to give you a few of my predictions for what's going to take place this upcoming Sunday at the 2017 Royal Rumble in the Alamo Dome. All right, well, basically, before we get into that, let's talk about what happened this past Monday night on Raw. Basically, the ending was 50-50. Pretty much, Goldberg came out there a bloody mess, busted head. You know, I guess he does his shenanigans before he comes out to the ring, where he's banging his head against the locker. Came out. They were the last segment of the show. Came out, pretty much botched the entire promo from the beginning, from the get-go. He looks a little disheveled coming out from the back. Had a long ass walk. Of course, you know his entry and everything. Long ass walk. Pretty much, he was kind of spitting all over the place, spitting water on him. He just looked like a damn mess, in my opinion. But it is what it is. He's an old guy. He's 49 years old now, and you know, for me, you know, this is a whole different topic. But to see him win over Brock was kind of like, wow. It's like, you know, okay. But anyway, long story short, Goldberg came out there, botched every word he had to say in the beginning. Thank God Paul Heyman came out there because he was dying out there doing that promo. Paul Heyman came out there to introduce Brock Lesnar. They had to stare down in the middle of the ring. And we had no idea what was going to happen, if it was going to come to fisticuffs or whatever, what he was going to do. And lo and behold, The Undertaker came out there. And to me, in my opinion, it was awesome as fuck to see him out there. To see him, The Undertaker pretty much come out there and just see all three of those beasts in the ring at one time was awesome. It kind of got me amped for the Rumble. So I'm kind of amped right now, and I want to see the Rumble this Sunday. And it's starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. An early start, you know. It's a long 4-hour show, I think. So anyway, let's go into the predictions. Right, first match, first singles match. Let's go with Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, all right? This one with Chris Jericho being suspended over the ring. I'm gonna get straight to it. I think Roman's gonna win. I think that's the reason why they took the title off the belt, the USA belt off of him, to give him the Universal belt. And I think I just see him going into WrestleMania with a belt because they just want to push this guy, and Vince is hell bent on pushing this guy. So yes, I see somehow, some way, this starting a feud between, which was been festering for a while, this starting a feud between KO and Chris Jericho. Somehow Chris Jericho might mess it up for him, and they're going to start their feud going into the WrestleMania program. Roman Reigns is going to be the champ, in my opinion, and I have Roman over KO somehow, some way. Going on to the next match, because I'm going to make this pretty quick and sweet. John Cena versus AJ Styles. WWE is hell-bent on giving John Cena his 16th title to tie Ric Flair. How does this play into WrestleMania? I'm not sure yet. It's really hard to understand what's really going on. This, in my opinion, this Royal Rumble is so up in the air as far as so many different directions they could go. Also, same thing in my opinion with WrestleMania, because Royal Rumble and WrestleMania coincide with each other, in my opinion. And I just don't see the way SmackDown ended the feud between if you've seen SmackDown, if you've seen the beginning of SmackDown, the way it ended between John Cena and AJ Styles, John Cena's promo was just so vicious on AJ Styles. I just think usually whoever they have coming looking healthy in the go home show, usually the one that's ending up on his back. So, gun to my head, AJ Styles still gonna be a champ at the end of the day. John Cena's gonna move on to a different program after that. Could Samoa Joe stick his head in there and interfere. Who knows? All right. So let's move on to Charlotte and Bayley, and a lot of titles up for grabs in this pay-per-view, which make this an awesome pay-per-view in my opinion. Charlotte versus Bayley, Raw's Women's Championship. I really don't have no horse in this one. I really don't have no say. Bayley beat Charlotte 3 times already. I think she's 3-0 against her. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see 4-0. Charlotte has not lost a pay-per-view, and I think they want to keep the streak going. So I think they want Charlotte to have the title at WrestleMania and potentially Bayley win at WrestleMania and finally giving Charlotte that L that she will get at a pay-per-view. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Charlotte over Bayley. Charlotte retaining the title. Move on to the next one. All right, so Neville versus Rick Swan. There's no way. All right, let's call a spade a spade. 205 is floundering in my opinion, and they want to give it a shot in the arm. Rick Swan, I don't think they invest all their chips in Rich Swan going into WrestleMania, so I think they want to put the title on Neville and give Neville a run with this title. So I see Neville beating Rich Swan for the Cruiserweight Championship. And that's who I pick on that. Let's see what's the next one. Okay. Are they doing? I think they're doing Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. Feud being built around this. Blah blah blah. I don't know. They might be doing Sasha Banks and Nia Jax. It's rumored. Who knows? So far I don't see it. Might be a pre-show match. That would be awesome. But other than that, let's go on to the big star-studded event. The 30-man over the rope, 2 feet on the floor Royal Rumble. That's coming up this year. So let me mark off some names that's going in there. Known entrants into this match: Bill Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Big E, Kofi Kingston, Mr. Royal Rumble, Kofi Kingston, who never won a Royal Rumble match, Xavier Woods, Jericho, Strowman, Baron Corbin, he's a dark horse in this one. I like him in this one. He's being pushed to the heavens right now, which I love. Seth Rollins, The Undertaker, Dean Ambrose, The Miz, Ziggler, Sheamus, Cesaro, Gallows, Anderson, Wyatt, Orton. All right. And also earlier tonight, Mojo Rawley qualified for it. I just don't know who the hell's going to win this. If they make this the last match, and I see they do the Roman Reigns and a KO match before it, and KO retains, I kind of feel Jericho might make it and win it. He never won one before, and I can see him going ahead and win it and Ambrose retains. And I can see him going on to win it in order to move on and fight Owens at WrestleMania. I would love that. But for some reason, I just don't see that. So, I don't see Brock. I don't see Goldberg. Of course, they don't eliminate each other. I'm going to give you a few people I think that could win. Of course, I told you Jericho. I'm going to go with Strowman. A distinct possibility to challenge Roman Reigns. I think they want to build that feud going forward. Apparently, this is an old posting because supposedly Seth Rollins is not supposed to be in it. Sami Zayn is supposed to take his place. And what they have in plan for Seth Rollins, I have no idea if Seth Rollins is not in this match. Somehow I see him sneaking in, somehow, and being number 30 or something like that. I would be satisfied with that. But as of now, I read off his name, but he's not in it. It's supposed to be Sami Zayn and not Seth Rollins. But going back to I believe he's going to win it, I'm going between Strowman and The Undertaker. And keep in mind, Big Show's in this also. I don't think he has no chance. He's always there to put the other guy over. Undertaker or Strowman to headline WrestleMania. And that's my prediction. I can't go with one over the other. It depends on what happens earlier on that night. So to recap everything, I'm going to go ahead and recap this. I have Roman Reigns over KO. Roman Reigns, the new Universal Champ. AJ Styles over Cena. AJ retains. I have Charlotte over Bayley. Charlotte retains. I have Neville over Rich Swan. Neville's the new Cruiserweight champ. The IC title is not for grabs? USA title is not for grabs. Okay. So, with that being said, my Royal Rumble, and I mean, it's a few more days left to Rumble, so they might enter in some more matches or have some more participants enter the Royal Rumble match. So, things could change with the cards. So, going forward, this is what I have. As far as my potential winners for this Royal Rumble, the 30-man match, I see Jericho as a potential, Strowman, and Undertaker in no particular order. I'm not sure who's going to win. But you're going to see some epic stare downs, some epic face-to-face battles that you've never seen before. Taker staring down Goldberg. A few mix-ups between people you've never seen fight before, or even in the same ring together. Even though we had a sneak preview of Goldberg, Lesnar, and Undertaker. So I'm just looking forward to enjoying the Royal Rumble match. Hopefully it's a good one. My predictions last year was correct with Triple H, and I think it was a much more predictable Royal Rumble 2016 compared to this year. It's so many people that could potentially win. At least a good 5 people with strong chance of winning it. So with that being said, I'm your host, The Machine 2.0. This is the WrestleMania Slam Survivor Show. This was my Royal Rumble prediction show. And basically, like I said, all the time, subscribe, like the video. If there's any questions, please leave it down in the comment, or you can just email me. The email will be in the description below. All right? Peace. Have a good one.